the cross. If he gave his son for me, hey, 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 why should I worry? Hey, 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 it's time to pray. Your hands, hey, 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 it's time to pray. Your hands, hey, 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 hey.
the leaders send up, are there 2 people in your group that you can send up to do some actions with me? Who do you think is singing really, really strong and doing the actions really well? While you're thinking about that, yeah, come on up. Let's have the rest of us stand. Let's get started with our first song. All right, for those of you up here, great, looking great, thanks guys. Okay, let's show everyone else how good we can do these actions, how well we can sing. You ready for it? All right, go ahead. I think everyone's just gonna come up and have a party here. You're very welcome. To do a little marching, so if you're in front, let's do great actions and great singing. My God is powerful. He stands invincible. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Him. Through God, I will overcome. He's the rock that will never run. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Him. Moves the earth and sky, takes me to the highest heights. My God is powerful. His power will forgive and heal, crushes darkness, drives out fear. My God is powerful. Lift up here. My God is powerful. He stands invincible. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Him. Through God, I will overcome. He's the rock that will never move. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Moves the earth and sky, takes me to the highest heights. My God is powerful. His power will forgive and heal, crushes darkness, drives out fear. My God is powerful. He stands invincible. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Him. Through God, I will overcome. He's the rock that will never move. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to His powerful. He stands invincible. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Him. Through God, I will overcome. He's the rock that will never move. I will hold on to Him. I will hold on to Good job.
Okay, listen up today because I'm going to need your help, I believe. And I think Camp Master Alex is going to need all our help.
Whoa.
Camp Master Alex, wow, just wow.
Wow is right.
That's quite a load of stuff. Where did you get all of that?
Well, yeah, you know how yesterday I lost all my stuff in the river?
Yeah, sure, I remember.
So you loaned me your gear.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I went downstream to go look for my gear that got washed away, and I found it. It was all tangled up in some brush.
Oh, so now you have twice as much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, more gear equals better hiker.
Can I take some of that stuff off of you?
No. I don't need your help. I have 2 towels. I'm prepared for anything. Whoa!
Oh,
Ah!
well. Were you prepared for that?
Was I? No, I was not.
Let me help you. Come on. Oh. You know, we can be prepared with all the gear in the world, but at some time in your life, you're going to need some help. Let me help you again.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with help. We can trust Jesus. Very good.
And does Jesus really help?
Absolutely. We can trust Jesus to calm our hearts when things are bad, and we can trust him to put people in our lives who will lend a helping hand.
Oh, like you did when you loaned me your camping gear.
Exactly.
So, what if I need help getting some of this gear off? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to stand up if I don't.
Well, maybe, just maybe, Jesus gave you someone in your life that can help you now.
Oh.
Oh.
Oof. Well, I guess I can give you your gear back now.
No. That's all right. I'll set it here right now. Yesterday it was extra for me. Today it's extra for you. And you know what? Jesus might show you someone that needs it today, and you can give it to them.
Well, I mean, do you think Jesus would really hear me? Even when earlier I said I didn't need any help?
Jesus is always there for us, even when we've told him we didn't need him in the past.
Ugh.
Oh, there you go.
Whew. That feels so much better now. Hey, you know what I'll do now that I, can move? I think I'm going to go and tell other people about Jesus.
That's a great idea, Camp Master.
All right, I'll see you later, Ranger
Have a
Wobble.
good day, okay?
You too.
When we need help, we can. Very good. And now we're going to see from our last Bible buddy. Have a look.
Hello, I'm Moose Moose. In the wild, we try to hide out. But since we're talking now, let me tell you all about the amazing ways God made moose. First, we're big. If an average adult man stood next to me, he'd come up to about my shoulders or so. Now, that might not seem like that big of a deal, but it's one way God helps us. You see, moose like me like to live in snowy places. Sometimes that snow gets pretty deep, but our long legs help us walk right through the snow. And my legs also help me wade into the ponds when it's hot in the summer. That keeps me cool and helps me find food in the water. Aside from plants that grow underwater, moose mostly eat the leaves or fruits of tall plants, so we need to be tall in order to reach them. Our long legs are just one way God helps us. He also gave us amazing fur coats to keep us warm in the cold Alaskan winters. Every single one of my hairs is hollow, which makes it like wearing a big puffy coat. And I don't just have hair on my body, even my nose and antlers have fur. I just know God gave me all that fur to help me stay warm. Take a deep breath. Feel the air going through your nostrils? Well, God made a bunch of passageways in my nose so that by the time the air gets into my lungs, it's warmed up. And those passageways also help capture water vapor when we breathe, which is a good thing when all the water is frozen. Yep, God gave moose like me everything we need to stay nice and warm. Most animals will eventually get so cold that their bodies start to use energy to stay warm, like when you shiver. But scientists haven't even found a temperature cold enough to make that happen to a moose. And if I want to know the weather forecast, I just check the winter net. You might think that with our big heavy bodies and long lanky legs, swimming might be hard, but it's not. Remember those hollow hairs I mentioned? They help us float. And while you might not want a long nose like mine, it helps me keep my eyes above water so I can keep a lookout. I just love the way God made me to swim and run fast. Moose hooves are another way God helps us out. He gave us strong, sharp hooves that help us kick a predator who tries to hurt us. We can even kick in any direction. Hee-yah! And the shape of my hooves is specially made for snowy winters. Walking on these hooves is like when humans wear snowshoes. But I haven't even gotten to my favorite feature, my antlers. These big things are made of bone and covered in a soft skin called velvet. It's like fur. And they grow fast. That's a good thing because every year moose lose our antlers and grow newer, bigger, better ones. So how do those antlers help us? Well, we use them for two things: fighting moose who try to steal our homes and showing off to the ladies. Speaking of which, the ladies find me pretty amusing. When you think about it, every part of a moose was carefully created so we have just what we need to live in Alaska. Jesus can give you help too, like if you're not sure what decision to make, or if you need a little extra courage to do what God has asked you to do. God gave me antlers, hooves, and hollow hair, but He gave you what you need too. He gave you a brilliant brain that can come up with ideas and brand new thoughts. He gave you the ability to talk and share about Jesus with other people. And He gave you a heart that can follow Him and show His love to other people. So, no matter how helpless you might feel sometimes, remember that Jesus is right there to give you all the help you need. Well, time for me to snow or go. Don't forget, when we need help, we can trust Jesus.
Great job, my friends. So I think I've narrowed down the things that I'm going to carry with me today to just maybe this backpack. Does that sound good? Yeah? So if you are traveling in Alaska and you're hiking, you're going to need some hiking gear. You maybe don't need 2 sets of hiking gear, but you probably should bring some things with you, right? What do you think is the most important thing in your backpack if you're hiking through Alaska? I want you to turn to your crew and talk about what do you think is the most important thing if you're hiking through Alaska? Tell your crew leaders. All right, let's hear them. Does anybody have a good one? Let's bring it back up here, eyes up here. What would you bring with you if you're traveling to Alaska? Yeah, George, what would you bring? Water. Oh my goodness, raise your hand if you would bring water with you. That's important. All right. What else would you bring with you? Yeah? What do you have? What would you bring with you, Luke?
2 coats.
2 coats? Wait, 2? Would you need 2 coats? maybe 1 coat for sure, and 2 coats if it's really cold, right? Just in case you lose one. I get it. All right, what would you bring? Oh, yeah, that's important. Any medicine that you need is very important. Yeah. What would you bring, Avery? Shoes. Oh, yeah, you definitely need shoes. For sure. All right, one from over here with my bears. What would you bring with you if you're hiking through Alaska, Bethany? What would you bring?
I would bring safety gear.
Safety gear. Raise your hand if you would bring safety gear. Yeah? All right, and Micah, what would you bring?
A reflective emergency blanket.
An emergency blanket, a reflective emergency blanket. Wow, I had to ask Micah because she's a scout. So, all right, I love it. This is great. So, right, we have a lot of important things that we're going to bring in our backpacks if we're hiking. And sometimes our backpacks, if they're too full, they can get really, really heavy. Did you see me earlier? I was falling over. I was like a turtle on its back. I couldn't get up. And Ranger Womble had to help me. So can you guys imagine if you had a backpack that was too full? Can you all pretend that you have a backpack on that's way too heavy? Ugh, let me see your faces. Ah, too heavy. Ugh. Yeah. Oh man. Have you ever felt like that in real life? Have you ever felt like you have too much happening in life and there's too much to handle? Raise your hand if you've ever felt overwhelmed. Yeah? Yeah, me too. Sometimes when we have too many things, it can feel too heavy and we can feel overwhelmed. But the good news is, when we need help, we can... Absolutely. We never have to carry the weight of life alone. All the things around us that feel like too much, Jesus wants to help us with. And so we can give them to Jesus and ask for his help. And guess what? He wants to help us. So that's good news, my friends. And that's exactly our Bible point for today, is that Jesus wants to help us. When we need help, we can... I love that. You know, my friends, we've learned so much this week through our Bible buddies, right? On Monday, we had Ponder the Otter, and we learned that when we wonder, we can... I love it. On day 2, we met Claudia the crab, and we learned that when we feel alone, we can... Awesome. On day 3, we met Cody the bear, and we learned that when we feel powerless, we can... I love it. On day 4, just yesterday, we met Ernest the bald eagle, and we learned that when we need hope, we can... And today, right, we met our new Bible buddy, Bruce the Moose, and we learned that when we need help, we can... Yeah. So it seems like trusting Jesus is the answer, right? No matter what's happening around us, we can trust in Jesus. He's here to help us. He gives us hope. No matter what is going on, we're never alone, and he is with us. He gives us the power and the strength to handle what we have going on in life, and he's always with us. He loves us so, so much. So you're going to go to your stations today and learn all about how Jesus helps us. And we actually have a new song that's all about how Jesus helps us, and Ms. Allison is going to help us in that song.
When you help me, Jesus, I am not afraid. When you help me, Jesus, I am always brave. Good. Let's stand up and do that one more time. When you help me, Jesus, I am not afraid. When you help me, Jesus, I am always brave. Love the muscle arms this week. There's a lot of songs with that. And then there's only one other little part to learn in this song. We say the oh-oh-ohs. It's a fun, like Caribbean, like tropical kind of song. So when we get to that part with the O's, we roll our arms like this. And it's a really fun little dance move. So we get to do that a lot in this song. So that goes along with the O's. I'm just going to have you go ahead and play the song, and let's sing along with it. Let's stay standing.
When you help me, Jesus, whoa,
job, everyone. Have a seat.
That was great. Yeah, I love that. That song is so true. When he helps us, we don't have to be afraid. He helps us to be brave, and we can trust in Jesus because he wants to help us. So we're going to go off to our stations pretty soon, and when we go off today, right, remember, today's our last day of Vacation Bible School, so it's our last day to write down those God sightings on our God sighting poster. If you haven't been to our God sighting poster, there's a lot of God sightings up there, and I want to hear all about them and see where you saw God this week. So I want you guys to do your best to watch for God. Show me your binoculars. Show me your binoculars, right? You're going to watch for God. Wait, I don't see your binoculars over here, Bears class. Where's your binoculars? Let's see them. Let's see them. Let's watch for God as we go across our Vacation Bible School stations. I want to know where you see God today, all right? All right, let's do our mountains again. Let me see those mountains. Big Alaskan mountains. I love it. And we'll bring our hands together. Fold our hands for prayer. We'll bow our heads. Close our eyes. And repeat after me. Dear Jesus, thank you for giving us your help. Help us to trust in you always. Help us to have fun today. Amen. All right, my friends, you're going to follow your station leaders, follow your crew leaders to your next station.
Come on! From the mountain high to the valley low, from the things we see to the great unknown, he is our true north, he is our way home. He is our guide in this world that's so wide.